That's how putting on the back side of like an arm in the shadow area, if you put a little bit of a reflective light on the outside of the arm in the shadow area to give it more dimension.
Oh, that's a great idea. What they didn't even say is we got this gigantic
Do you ever take it to just white?
All the way to white?
Yeah.
You know, I try not to on the underpainting because I want that option later on, and the black too. I want to save the whitest white and the darkest dark for the very last things to pop out. So that's why I don't use black. And normally I don't use white in my underpainting. I use like an eggshell for that reason, so that I have that tool later on to pop things out.
But would you take this figure now and after it's cleaned and that and washed or whatever you do, you just give it say a gray spray of primer, let's say. Then you go to this right away without giving it an overlay of white or anything.
Nope, just prime it. And
then you start on. I got it.
Yep. And you saw how, I mean, I didn't put a lot of primer on this.
Yeah. Do you brush your primer on or do you spray it on?
This one I brushed on.
Okay.
Because I thinned it down quite heavily. You got kind of a line going.
Is it a water-based primer or?
No, it's lacquer.
Okay.
I sent you to my son.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really standing out now.
On the freeway.
I have a little light here. And you can see how this brush is starting to split.
Yeah.
Okay, this is like what I call a scrubbing brush because it has so much junk up in here that it won't come to a perfect point. Which at this point it may become a problem, and this is when I would have to stop and switch brushes or clean the brush thoroughly. Get some of the gunk
Soap
out.
and water to clean it?
Yeah. Yeah, this is, I think, a synthetic. This is not a sable.
Oh, okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. And just for dramatic purposes, let's go real light and see what happens.
One of the guys
And he didn't even get to say they felt sure.
So north, and they every Sunday they have cars and coffee.
Bill.
I'll send it.
Oh yeah, I've seen those things.
The guy that's
Every Sunday.
Excuse me?
Where's that at? What town is that?
Yeah. Because they
So
didn't
they're
get
Santa
along.
Barbara.
Okay.
So it was like.
I'll leave them.
All right. Right.
Yeah, and you can't do that.
Yeah, they don't. They decide to let so how they work. Yeah, how many other different
Solder.
Yeah, they make their own products.
You gotta find your common ground. And the thing is,
Some of them look like crack rolls in my style.
and you just got to go. I mean, that's okay.
Usually photograph the nice looking ones like that.
If you just work with him, he's really so small. But if he comes down with this too. I'm making progress. I mean, your face was turning red. That's
What else?
Really?
Going to school for my airframe car license. We had to take a box.
Another good thing about using the acrylic in the beginning is that if I don't like what I've done, you know, I can easily go in and paint over it quickly. Like if I don't like where the light is falling, the way that I have it, I can go in and fix it pretty easily later on when I'm really studying it.
Bring it to us.
I also had the.
How about if you wanted to scrub the whole thing and start over?
You can do that pretty
Toothbrush
easily.
and soap and water or something, take it off?
Yeah. Use a little Windex
Okay.
on the acrylic. Take it right off.
Oh, Windex.
Yeah, the ammonia.
Okay.
Ammonia will thin down acrylic paint.
Interesting. That's interesting.
It breaks
you know.
it down.
All right.
Yes, it's quite cluttered.
So like I have a glass palette that I use,
Mhm.
and when I clean my glass palette, I just use a little ammonia, and the paint just comes right off.
Interesting.
So they pull some kind of procedural.
It's better.
This area over here is gonna have to have a lot of work. The shadow area is going to be the most difficult part of this figure.
That would be the collar on this side and also
Yeah, all
the
of this
coat.
down
Yeah,
in here.
yeah,
You see,
yeah.
there's a real dramatic line here
Yeah,
on the
I see that,
shadowing.
yeah.
So we'll play with that a little bit, but I will probably end up modifying it somewhat, the lighting from the photo to make it make more sense. Oftentimes, when you copy a photo exactly, it won't make sense, especially in this day and age because people digitally enhance photos,
Yeah,
and there's a lot more contrast.
like Match.com and stuff.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, right.
exactly. Oh, really? I am 25.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm saying, yeah, right.
Yeah, so we'll just later on when I'm getting into the detail of it all, I'll probably play with the light a little bit and make it look a little less, because like in this photo, see, this is real contrasty here.
Yeah, I see
You
that.
cannot see the delineation of the edge of the object. So this is where a little tiny bit of like light reflecting off of what she's standing next to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see what you mean, yeah.
Did I tell you that I went to Mike Good's house? No. He invited me into his room that he's got a desk, table. It's not quite as long as this, but it's got to be like from here to there. And it's slowly covered with books and chips, parts, stuff. His workspace is like this big. Right on the edge.
And now you know why my workspace looks like it does, because that's where I got it from, was from him.
12 by 12, 10 by 10. Because there's nothing to support it all. Maybe you can put his wrist on there, but here's books and photographs.
See, now all the underpainting, the light washes, has given it enough tooth to grab more paint.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Are you going thicker with the paint now, or?
Tiny bit. But especially with the flats, my main concern is obliterating the detail. So that's another reason why I build up washes. Because it's hard to take stuff off once it's there. If you put too much on, it's kind of like there. Unless you strip the whole thing.
But he gets rid of it.
The guy that
Well, I think Kathy has a desk or something.
now it's getting
But it just has, it's got reference.
All kinds of
The studio has lots and lots of, and it's large. He does painting also. And photography.
He's sculpting bronze statues, big scale busts of jazz, famous jazz artists.
I would love Muddy Waters in Stockton.
Oh yeah.
He did Muddy Waters and James.
Okay, for the shadows, you can brush upwards now.
Yeah, I saw that.
What does brushing upward do? Just kind of hits the bottom of the
Yeah.
highlighted thing.
Yeah, it's, you know, the opposite of brushing downwards with the lights, as if the light is hitting it. You going for a drive?
I don't know, you can eat pretty soon?
Probably
Quarter
12:30.
12.
Yeah, try 12:30 or so.
What time is it now?
Quarter 2.
Oh, maybe. I didn't know the Iowa was in San Pedro.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a museum. Yeah, we need to go to that. That's a.
I've
I've
been
heard
on
it.
there. They're excellent.
It's
You're
an
gonna
excellent
enjoy it.
museum.
Really
Yeah,
will.
everybody I've talked to that went there said it was a great museum.
A lot to see on board. It really is.
It's one of the few things to draw you to Long Beach or San Pedro or whatever.
San Pedro.
I mean, he likes to do what he likes to do. And he does best.
Have you been down to Seal Beach?
We've been to Seal Beach. We haven't like, you know, hung around or anything, but we've been through there.
It's my neighborhood. I like it down there. It's nice, laid back, quiet.
How long you been there now? For about a year?
It'll be 2 years in April.
Oh, okay. You ever go down to that Laguna Art Festival?
No, I got my lady friend promised to take me to Laguna Beach. So I want to go there. I see it on TV all the time. They show you the, picture. This is the weather on Laguna Beach.
Yeah.
I'd like to go there and see it.
That's not that far from you, really.
No, it's not.
Yeah, here there's some big line, good stuff. Yeah. You can ask us to
Okay, let's see. Let's go.
Now, let me ask you something. On this side of the Dakota, what do you call it? Shouldn't that be a little darker on it?
Yep, that's where I'm heading.
Okay, that's what I was going to ask you, right? That whole thing down there, the way I'm looking at the picture. Yeah,
Yep.
there you go. That changes it dramatically. Look at that. Oh, yeah.